Lads, lassies, I will be making a CSGO case tier list based on their investment potential. I will be ranking them by what I think their potential ROI might be in the next year or two. Also, if you're looking to invest in some CSGO cases yourself, you should do your own research, because I could be very wrong about some of these rankings. So, let's make a tier list. I will start with two most expensive cases. They are both in the rare drop pool, and I think that these cases are a bad investment choice compared to the other ones. These are Operation Bravo case and CSGO weapon case. They are going straight into F tier. These two are very expensive, so we will not be able to buy many. I think their price doesn't have much room for growth, and even if they would go up by 10 or 20 euros, you wouldn't make much profit after taxes. Next case is eSports 2013 case. This case is discontinued, and it is also a very expensive case. Maybe one day we'll have an extremely low supply of them, but otherwise I think it has a very similar potential as the previous two cases. Just because it is discontinued, I will put it into a D tier. The next case will be Dreams&Nightmares case. Well, it's very simple with this one. It is a newly released case, price will be going down, supply will go up, and it will be in the prime drop pool for a long time. It is going straight into F tier. Next case will be Operation Riptide case. It has a few good looking skins inside, but I believe that covered skins from this case are not that popular. It does have the same knives as Dreams&Nightmares case, so people will probably choose open Dreams&Nightmares case when it goes down in price. I think that the Operation Riptide case won't have a big price increase in the near future, and the price will stagnate or fluctuate by just a little bit. However, we have seen that in the past week, some of the cases went a little bit crazy, one of them being Riptide case, but I'm pretty certain that it will be going back down in price. I'm putting it into a C tier. Next on the list is Snakebite case. It does not have many popular skins inside. I think that Slate and maybe Trigger Discipline are the only two popular skins from this case. It has the same gloves as the Broken Fang case, and that's a decent rare item. Yet that's another case from a prime drop pool, and I think that it will stay there for quite some time. I don't see much potential in this case in the 1-2 year time frame, although we have seen that its price has gone up quite a bit in the past week, but I still think that it would be quite a risky investment to make right now, and I'm keeping it in a C tier, maybe just above Riptide case. Now, Operation Broken Fang case. This case is discontinued. It has a very nice looking M41S and a few other good looking skins. It has the same gloves as the Snakebite case. It is one of the better performing cases when it comes to unboxings. I think this one has some potential to go up by a good amount. I'm putting this one into a B tier. Now let's go to a Fracture case. This one is still in a prime drop pool. It has a few alright looking skins and a nice Deagle print stream. It shares the same knives with Shadow Web case, and there are a few very expensive ones. If it would soon be moved to the rare drop pool, it could have some good potential, but that's a big if, because there are other cases that could also be removed from a prime drop pool. Because it is a cheap case to invest in right now, and it could possibly go into a rare drop pool soon, I'm putting it into a B tier, below Broken Fang case. Prisma 2 case. Another case from a prime drop pool with some good looking skins inside. This one actually has a little bit better unboxing numbers than the Fracture case, but I don't see this one going up significantly in 1-2 year time frame. I'm putting it into a C tier. Shadow Web case. This case is discontinued. It has a few good looking skins, shares the same knives with Fracture case, which is in the prime drop pool. It might go up a little bit, but I think there are cases with much better potential. Plus, Fracture case being in the prime drop pool stops Shadow Web case from growing in price. I will put it in C tier above Riptide case. The next one is CS20 case, a case from a rare drop pool. It has nice looking covers, but other skins look quite bad. It is the only case in the game with classic knives. However, it is not very popular case to open. I have invested in these cases myself because this case is cheap, it has a lot of room to grow in price, and it has unique rare special item. Also, it has not been dropping for a very long time. I'm putting this case into A tier because it is a very unique case and we probably won't have another case with these knives inside, or at least not with the same finishes. Moving on, we have Prisma case. It only has a couple alright looking skins. This case is in the rare drop pool. It has the same knives as Prisma 2 case, which is still dropping. I think this is an average case with average knives. I'm not a big fan of this case. I'm putting it into a C tier, even below Prisma 2 case, because Prisma 2 in my opinion has better looking skins. So I might be wrong, but that's just what I think. A Danger Zone case. This one is from a rare drop pool and it entered it very recently. It has a nice AK and not so popular knives except for a Talon. I don't see why would it have a big price increase in the next year or two. And I'm putting it into a C tier. I think it has a little bit better potential than both Prisma cases. Now we have a Horizon case. Very similar case to the Danger Zone. It has the same knives but even worse looking skins. I also think that it does not have much potential. I will put it below Danger Zone case since it is more expensive and I think it has a little bit worse looking skins. Next on the list, Clutch case. Probably the most popular case in CSGO right now. At least it is being opened the most. It does not have very nice looking skins, but it has a very expensive gloves that are unique to this case only. It is still in the prime drop pool, and since it's been there for a long time, many are speculating that it might be the next one moved to the rare drop pool. It has a lot of demand from case unboxers and investors. Its price is just crazy high for the case that is still dropping. From my point of view, I don't see why Valve would remove the most open case from the prime drop pool, unless they would release a case with the same gloves inside, and that would not be a good news for clutch case investors. Of course, Valve could just remove that case without reintroducing the same gloves, and that would probably make the price of this case go nuts. I think it's quite a risky case to invest, especially at this price point, but there is a very good potential if it is removed without the same gloves being reintroduced. So if you decide to invest in this case, just know that there is a big risk involved. It's a risky case to invest, but high risk, high reward. I will put it into a B tier. Let's move on to the Spectrum 2 case. This one is in the rare drop pool. It has a nice AK and a decent M4, but most importantly, it has the most popular knife in CSGO with some nice finishes. Its price has reached 45 cents and in the past few days it went over 55 cents actually. And it is one of the most popular cases to open. I think that it should at least reach the price of the Spectrum case and maybe even surpass it. I am putting it into A tier behind CS20 case. Spectrum case is very similar case to the Spectrum 2. They both have the same knives, but in my opinion, Spectrum 2 has the better looking skins. People choose to open Spectrum 2 more because of that and because it is a cheaper case than a Spectrum case. I think it will go up in the future, but Spectrum 2 will have a bigger price increase. So I will put Spectrum case into a B tier. Next on the list is Hydra case. It is a rare drop pool case with a very low supply and a high price. It has a very nice looking AWP and a few other good looking skins. Also it has the same gloves as glove case. I think that it should go up in price, but I would not invest into this case because of the high entry price. You will most likely get a better ROI investing in other cheaper cases. I will put this one into a D tier. Now let's check out glove case. It is a rare drop pool case that has a €2 price tag just because of the gloves. Skins inside are not spectacular at all and they are pretty cheap. I think that it will go up in price over time, but I would personally choose other cases for a better ROI. I will put it into a C tier. Now let's take Gamma and Gamma 2 cases. Both cases are in the rare drop pool. Gamma 2 however is a little bit more popular to open just because of the AK. They both have some very nice OG knives and they are pretty expensive. If I would choose which one to invest in, I would go with Gamma 2 just because it is more popular. In my opinion, they will both continue to climb up in price over time. I will put them both into a B tier, but Gamma 2 will be a little bit above Gamma case. Now all 3 Chroma cases are in the rare draw pool. All have the same OG knives with Chroma finishes, and there are some quite popular and expensive knives. Chroma 2 and 3 cases have a nice M4, and the Chroma case doesn't have nice coverts. The main difference between these cases is supply. We can see that out of all 3 of them, Chroma 3 is being opened the most, probably because it is the cheapest one. I think these cases have some potential, and in terms of ROI, Chroma 3 should be the best, then Chroma 2 and Chroma case. I will put Chroma 3 case into A tier, then Chroma 2 case into B tier below Gamma case, and the Chroma case below Chroma 2 case. Operation Wildfire case. Another rare draw pool case. It has some decent looking skins. It has only Bowie knives as a rare special item, and sadly they are not very popular. I don't see much potential in this case, so I will be putting it into a D tier, behind Hydra case. The next case is Revolver case. It is in the rare draw pool. I think that the Point Disarray and Power Loader are the only 2 alright looking skins. I have personally invested in this case myself, made a little video about it, and I think the whole potential for this case comes from knives. It is the cheapest case with OG knives in OG finishes on the market. I believe that it should reach the price of the next cheapest case with the same knives, and that is the Vanguard weapon case at 80 cents. I think it has one of the best, if not the best, potential out of all the cases, especially because it is quite cheap compared to other cases. In my opinion, it is an S tier case. Next up we have Shadow case and Falchion case. These are both in the rare draw pool. Shadow case has some nice popular and expensive skins. Falchion case has only average coverts and some okay looking budget skins. As we know, rare special item is the main thing that dictates the price of the case. And sadly, both of these cases have the least popular knives in them. So I don't see much potential in them. I will be putting them into a D tier, behind Wildfire case, Shadow, and behind Shadow I will put a Falchion case. Operation Vanguard weapon case, Operation Phoenix weapon case, and Winter Offensive weapon case are all very similar. They are all in the rare draw pool. Phoenix case has AWP Asimov and AK Redline that are 2 old and still popular skins. Vanguard case only has Wasteland Rebel, and Winter Offensive case has M4 Asimov and AWP Redline. They all share the same OG knives in OG finishes. I think that all should have a steady price increase. Phoenix case should perform the best since it is most popular out of the 3. However, I don't think we will see huge price spikes with them, just because there are quite a few cases with the same knives, and we still have one case under 20 cents, which is Revolver case. I will put Vanguard case into C tier, behind Horizon case. Now Phoenix case will go up in B tier, above Clutch case, and Winter Offensive case will go into a C tier, behind Vanguard case, because Vanguard case is a little bit cheaper. Now let's move to the Operation Breakout weapon case. This is also a rare draw pool case. It doesn't have very good looking skins inside, but it does have butterfly knives with finishes that are unique to this case only. Butterfly knives are one of the most, if not the most popular knives in CSGO, and they are very expensive. It has a low supply and a pretty good demand. The only downside is its price, which is already well above 2 euros. I think that it should keep going up, but in terms of ROI, I believe that there are better options. I will be putting this case into a C tier. I think it will have very similar performance to the glove case. I'm putting it above glove case since it has butterfly knives. Huntsman weapon case is another rare draw pool case with a very low supply. It has a very nice and expensive AK-47 Vulcan, which I think is the main reason why someone would choose to open this case. It has only Huntsman knives as rare special item, and these knives are not amongst the most popular ones. It should have a steady price increase, but nothing too crazy. I will put it into a C tier, behind Winter Offensive case. Now CSGO Weapon Case 3, CSGO Weapon Case 2 and eSports 2013 Winter case All three are in the rare drop pool and have a very low supply. They share the same OG knives and OG finishes. What is special about these three cases is that they all have only one covered skin. And that means that classified skins from these cases are being used as filler skins. The more trade-ups people do, the more filler skins they destroy in the process. And those filler skins go up in price. Then case unboxers see that pink skins are quite expensive from these cases, so they choose to open them. I think that these cases will have a steady growth in price over time, but the entry price is just very high. Also, you can get a 5.7 blue gem from weapon case 2, that is probably why this one is the most expensive out of those three. I think I will put them into a C tier. I think out of those three, weapon case 3 should be the best one. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure about that, but I'll go like this. Weapon case 3, weapon case 2, and winter case. And the last case is discontinued case. It is eSports 2014 summer case. It doesn't have very good looking skins, but it has a low supply and OG knives in OG finishes. It will probably steadily grow in price, but this is definitely not my first option to invest. I will put this one in C tier behind winter offensive case. So this is my CSGO case investing tier list. Let me know in the comments what would you change, and if you're looking to invest in some CSGO cases yourself, then you should do some more research. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, that little like button would be much appreciated. I'm already making another video, so I will see you in the next one. Peace!